toughest questions are often have the simplest answers, right? So just kind of go out, make your thesis steady, and go out and do it, right? That's sound advice, regardless of the time, right? All right, so just lastly, as a closeout here, you've been working in private equity for a little bit now. What are kind of some of the benefits, the challenges of working in a space like this? It's certainly not an easy job. What advice might you have for people looking to get into the space, maybe college students, recent graduates who maybe feel a draw towards the private equity space?
Yeah, I love this topic. I speak to a lot of college students. I've spoken at Temple, I've spoken at Penn State about private equity, and I'm always talking, to people that are looking for mentorship. I think I myself like to be mentored, and I think that's an important, part of progressing in your career. But just advice of getting into PE, I mean, generally any college student, just try to figure out what you think you want to do. Keyword think. I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was 21 looking for internships, and I think it's hard to know 100% what you want to do, but you can figure out what you think you want to do. And if you think you want to do private equity, my advice is always very simple. Like, just go work in investment banking. It's the best training ground for PE and really any finance oriented role in business. So I always advocate for banking. At the same time, as private equity has grown as an industry, both large firms, small firms, really anyone in between at this point, have looked to hire out of undergrad. And there are probably more limited spots, direct out of undergrad in private equity than there is in banking. But like, if you want to do private equity and you think, hey, I don't want to do banking, go for it. Plan on interviewing for banking as well. That would be my direct advice. And then the other thing, let's say you don't want to do banking, you don't want to work in PE, but you like private equity or you like M&A. There's a lot of opportunities to work in private equity and M&A without being at the private equity firm or at the corp dev team of the strategic. You could be a lawyer. You could go on the consultant side and do pre-closing accounting, tax, technology due diligence, or the post-closing value creation work. You can go work at Solomon Edwards and work with a lot of private equity firms. Talk to Zach because he's probably hiring. I think there's a lot of ways to work in private equity without directly working in private equity.